I had me a baby, used to cruise downtown in a little Chevy coupe, rusted to the ground. One night I picked her up, she got right in. She called my hot rodder at her rod, I flipped my lid. She tried to talk my beater, I guess I didn't need her anyhow.
She said you ought to get a set of white wall sneakers. A little black primer would make it look neater. How come your seats is tuck and roll leather? A little Mexi could make it look better.
She tries to talk my beater, I guess I didn't need her anyhow. Oh, you can take your white wall tires and your tubes and stuff them, your pretty hubcaps to the park and chuck them. Bare bones, baby, is all I need. Your horsepower built for speed. I like you shifting all the way your dice keeps us fuzzy. But how come your car don't look like your buddies? Look, they all black and chromed steel. I said you don't understand and you never will. She tries to talk my beater, I guess I didn't need her anyhow. You can take your wall tires and your tubes and scuff them, your pretty hubcaps to the park and chuck them. Bare bones, baby, is all I need. Your horsepower built for speed. heading out to Memphis, got my telly by the door. One more stop at the record store. I love to hear them sun guitars and that rockabilly grind. Nothing more American, nothing quite as fine. So if you're headed out of Memphis, don't you leave the king behind. Working pointed boots, riding Harley scoots, we dig that down to that Memphis sound. From the Mississippi down to Tupelo, magic of the Delta, Gulf of Mexico. So if you're headed out of Memphis, get the king before you go. Yeah, if you're headed out of Memphis, get the king before you go. Wild at heart, blue suede shoe, 30 years later, still front page news. After the setting of the Aztec sun and the hanging up of his turquoise gun. So if you're headed out of Memphis, get the king before you run. If you're headed out of Memphis, don't you leave the king in Tennessee. Well, I'm driving back to Dallas, shovel pig by the door. One more stops at the record store. I love to hear them sun guitars and that rockabilly grind. Scotty Moore's cook, James Burton's oh so fine. So if you're headed out of Memphis, don't you leave the king behind. Yeah, if you're headed out of Memphis, don't you leave the king behind. And if you're headed out of Memphis, if it wasn't for Elvis Presley, y'all, we'd all be driving Volkswagens. To the Cadillac and Harley Davidson.